Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I'm here in Nimbin, New South Wales, Hippie Central, where being dressed like this is normal. And you lot, you squares out there, will look out of place. It's all about context. Hey, we just had a game of football this morning and it finished up. Tottenham Hotspur 1, AZ Alkmaar 0. Interesting game, bit stop-start, but there was a lot to be happy about. We seemed in the first half, I think, to be tripping over our own twats a bit. You had Maddison and Werner kind of getting each other's spaces on the left, and then on the right, Bergvall and Mikey Moore were playing a bit too close together, so we couldn't find a bit of space and loosen up and have those runs. I didn't think Timo had a bad game. He put a nice cross in for Mikey Moore, couldn't quite get his head around it. And then we got a penalty. Actually, Maddison was playing a hell of a lot stronger in this game. Maybe the captain's armband has done something for him. Bit of traffic going past here in the morning. This music festival's starting in a few hours' time, so there's going to be people coming and going here. The only thing about Maddison I didn't like was when we had the penalty, which was a clear-cut penalty. Richarlison clearly wanted to take it, and it looked like for a bit there that Maddison saying, well, no, I'm going to take it, pulling rank a bit, and then changing his mind. It wasn't strong captaincy, that, but the right decision was eventually made, and Richarlison took a cheeky little penalty straight down the middle, lobbing the keeper's legs. Lovely stuff. Anyway, then what happened? So we went in 1-0 up, and then in the second half, what a great change again by Ange Postecoglou. You could almost imagine he knows what he's talking about when it comes to football, couldn't you? Taking off Timo Werner for Brennan Johnson and swapping sides. So the combination of Moore and Maddison on the left and Johnson and Bergvall and Sarr worked a lot better, and we saw a bit of dynamite in Mikey Moore's legs, didn't we? Nice couple of runs, taking players on really well, full of confidence, even having a couple of cracks at goal, you know. So we had a really bright start to the second half. Then it sort of went into a little bit of limbo. We were on top the whole game though. It was really not a game in doubt. Alkmaar did have a couple of chances, but they were half chances. Fraser Foster was equal to them anyway, so no harm, no foul. But towards the end of the game, we started coming back strong again, and I really liked seeing that. We weren't just dicking around, taking it to the corner flag, seeing the game out. You know what people want to see? They want to just see us see the game out. No. We wanted to go 2-0 up, 3-0 up. Wasn't to be, unfortunately, but it's still a good performance by Spurs. Good enough to put a second in the Europa League, 100% record, 3 wins out of 3. Looking good. Well, who's the other English team that's in the Europa League? Oh yeah, Man United. Didn't do well against Fenerbahce. We're playing Galatasaray next. That's going to be a feisty old game. One thing I'm seeing a lot of Spurs players do, and I saw Gray do this a fair bit, as well as Maddison and Udogie from time to time, is we're really good at selling opposition players dummies, doing the unexpected. They expect us to turn one way and then the other, and it's when we get that right, and we're getting that right a hell of a lot, it just opens up a whole load of play across the pitch. You know, the defender's got one angle covered, but they ain't got all angles covered. Speaking of defenders, Radi Dragishin, decent enough performance. Couple of sloppy bits here and there, but overall putting some nice tackles to thwart Alkmaar, which was good. Defence was generally pretty solid, I thought. Midfield was good, up front was decent enough. Solanke and Kulu came on well into the second half. I think when Kulu came on, that's kind of when we stuttered a bit. Just got out of shape a little bit. Not enough for us to be under too much threat, but we did get our crap together by the I don't know. I'd say by the 65th, 70th minute we were starting to chug along again. We're starting to motor along. a finely tuned Tottenham Hotspur V8 machine. Let's wait for these cars to go past. So, all in all, quite exciting. Nice to see the TV camera show a bit of Steve Perryman sitting on the stands, playing on his phone. But of course, you can't bring up Steve Perryman without Clive Allen putting in a good word for his former skipper, saying he was skipper when Clive Allen joined Spurs in '84. Was a great captain, still calls him skipper to this day, and has won 2 European trophies, which is double Arsenal combined by my reckoning. So a good day at the office. Little bit stop-start, little bit sloppy with some of the passing. But like I say, I put that down mainly in the first half to us being a bit too close together. You know, when that instinctual play comes off, it works really well, but it weren't happening so much. So I think Ange did the right thing by the change at half time. It just spread them out a bit, gave them a bit of area to run into. Near the end of the game, there was another penalty appeal. I thought that was a fair shout for a penalty. But even though looking at the replay, to me, it is a clear-cut penalty, it's probably not enough for VAR to overturn it. In general, I thought VAR operated all right in that game. It was quick and it didn't re-referee the game. Like if that happened in the Premier League, we would have been given a penalty. And, you know, you could say, okay, that was the right decision. I don't like it. I like the ref making the decisions. Didn't affect the result anyway. So, and they rarely do. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad a night for VAR and the ref. And, of course, we put AZ Alkmaar under so much pressure that they started losing their shit. Red card, who was it? I've forgotten his name now. But just went thundering in too quickly. And there was another player that was lucky not to get away with it. This is what Tottenham do. We rattle players, we frustrate players, because we were nicking the ball a lot off Alkmaar as well, which was really good, keeping them squashed in their half, which, like in the first half, didn't play into our advantage too much because of the lack of our own space. But in the second half, it paid dividends, and I think 1-0 was a fair result, though. I'm not going to say it should have been 2 or 3 or 4-0. I think there was enough of Alkmaar in the game to warrant 1-0. But we were definitely the dominant side, the better side. Oh, what's this? There's a big truck of stuff coming. This party supplies coming for the festival. Ooh. There's a peace parade happening in a few hours' time to open the ceremony, and a bit of welcome to country from a local. A welcome to country ceremony from one of the local First Nations elders, so that's going to be great. I'm going to be here for a few days now, fortunately. I posted this, but the internet speed where I am just isn't enough for me to do a live stream, unfortunately. I've tried Wi-Fi, I've tried 5G, and neither are just doing the job at the moment, unfortunately. So, I'll try and give you a bit of a flavour of the town. Our next game is Crystal Palace. I'll still be here for that one as well. I'll probably be sleeping during that one after 4 days of festival fun. Look at it, beautiful day, eh? Beautiful day. There's thunderstorms last night, but it's all cleared up for a nice start to the festival. Should be good fun. And it was a good start to the day. I'm in a good mood because Spurs won 1-0, 100% record in Europe. Let's keep going, boys. Come on, you Spurs.